This is the Cowboy for Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. I'm joined today by Jake,
Hello.
Andrew,
Yeah.
Lachlan,
Hello.
and Seb.
Yeah.
And I'm Bragg, if I didn't say that.
Ni hao.
Tom. Actually, will Tom ever be on the podcast again? I think we can't really convince him to jump on the Discord for this. And he's only ever on the podcast because he was in the room.
Yeah, it was mainly because he needed a ride home.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
May we all forever stay at home. Anyway, on to better.
Yeah. You should be staying home. Stay home.
Yeah. Alright, so a quick little ban list follow-up. Andrew didn't get your thoughts in.
True. I picked every card exactly correctly.
Alright. Well, he wins his
I just,
prediction
I
challenge.
just didn't get it in time. That's the only, yeah, of course.
We were the exact same, Andrew. Fancy that.
What? No, too many big brains.
Yeah, me and Andrew, big brain.
Well, did you both think that there was no ban list?
No,
we
I
both
hadn't even
said that-
really thought of it. I thought it was a bit further away than it was, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's because it was. It wasn't supposed to happen until 3 days from now.
Well, no, it comes into effect from now.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing that they're giving us notice a week in advance that the format's going to change.
I'm fine with that. It just says next ban list won't be out until before, like,
Well, that's
any
The
later,
next ban list
any
won't be
earlier
in
than
effect
this
until
time.
any earlier than April 1st, and it's not.
I think it's
It'll
just
affect
more
April
the
1st.
the trend that they've had is that the ban lists as of late have been like coming into effect so quickly after they release.
yeah.
It's weird to have this long-winded time to prepare for it. Unlike
It says the next update will be no sooner then. So that's why we were all confused.
Update to the bit. No, we're not all confused. You're confused.
Yes, because I read it to mean what it says.
Update to the ban list isn't updating, the text on the site.
Boo.
All right. Otherwise, any favorite hits from there, Andrew?
let me
Tiger
just take a
needed to
quick look
go,
over again.
but I suppose you're talking to Andrew.
Is your name Andrew?
Let me just have a quick reminder of what went. I did actually predict. I've been saying this for years, and it's probably on previous pods. I said I genuinely believe I predicted Glot Bulb and Black and Steam and that to get banned before Thingo hit. I didn't expect Astrudo to go though, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
I think my favorite hit out of all this probably be either Tiger being banned or Dryden back to 1. I'm happy with both of those changes.
Tiger ban was so important.
Yeah.
Needed to happen.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. Apart from that, I don't really care about too much of the other stuff, but I think there were some nice changes. But yeah, I'm just happy to see Zoo be able to do a little bit of something.
So
And I'm glad that Needle Fiber isn't going to be as degenerate as it would have been.
yeah. So I watched a few other reactions about the ban list from other people, and just actually in a certain Facebook group reacted weirdly to the ABC Buster Dragon or Dragon Buster, sorry, hit. You can kind of guess which Facebook group it is now, I guess. But so I mean, I thought it was it as unnecessary as everyone else says.
Yes.
I don't like. I can't see any direct reason why it was banned. Like, there's nothing inherently broken about it, I guess.
Because they do have a close to like 1.5 card like combo, right? That can just spin
Doesn't
off
every
you.
deck now?
I think would it mainly just be because of Union Carrier? Just being
But every
able to
deck's doing
do
that anyway.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
they're an actual Union deck, so they'd be able to abuse it more.
Then
Well,
obviously,
they can use it
Nothing
the way
like-
that it was intended.
I don't think it's, yeah. If anything, that's true. What Jake's saying there, like I feel like that's the most unwarranted hit so far,
Yeah.
unless we're really missing something.
I, mean,
I
yeah,
don't-
I looked at it and went, oh, that makes sense. Like, if you're hitting other decks, obviously you're not hitting. Oh,
Is
instant
it
fusion
is it
takes a few
maybe
people out.
because? Is it possible because in MR5 the whole end phase splitting maybe lets your link climb a little too easier than they like?
Maybe.
Maybe that's the thing.
Um,
That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
I'm looking
if
at its
anything.
effect as well, and neither of them are hard once per turns. So I don't know if that maybe has something in it.
It's because
I
it was
don't
because
know.
it was traditionally difficult to get enough pieces engraved in one hit.
Yeah, well, that's always been the problem with this game, right? That
It's a
on
slow
card
deck. It's a really
2
slow
years
fucking.
ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is very slow.
It's very slow. But yeah, like I was saying, it's the problem that we have with a lot of cards that then come back into the fray. They were designed X amount of years ago where there wasn't a problem, and then new cards come out, they become a problem.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe we're just not seeing the problem with Buster at the moment. And nor will we ever, because it's a one.
Konami Big Brain.
Big brain.
I was actually thinking as well. Like I knew that instant fusion and dangers and stuff, and especially instant fusion in like this format was gonna hit a Millennium Eyes, but then I realized that I'm running out of extenders for.
Yeah, big sad for instant fusion.
Yeah, like I was considering buying fucking souls.
Just when I had consistent fucking Kaliga first turn, I now have to look into other options as to what I can do going first.
And that's probably for the best.
No. One monster effect and I'm going to negate it.
Into some product news that's still coming out. The Toon Chaos artwork of the box got released, but no new information from what I can tell.
There was kind of more hinting at what these new ones would do from what I remember. I'm just going to jump back into it so I can read it. There was a particular line that hinted more at what one of the particular support cards would do. Oh, hang on.
But the artwork looks kind of sick.
DLS.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. It kind of looks like an Angry Bird.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got the weird eyes on the front, and then then obviously the weird thing.
Speaking of Angry
Actually-
Birds, we didn't get the Little Bird band or Apex, but you can't do it. You can't easily do that without Little White Tiger, right?
Blackwings can do it, but it's not as consistent.
Raid Raptors, you mean?
Pendulum.
What did I say? Blackwings. No, they can't do anything. No, I did mean Raid Raptors. I'm just having a look, actually. I just went to the thing hoping to find more of a description on the Chaos things. Did find it. But I am looking at one of the other monsters that's on the box.
Yeah.
And it looks like Dark Creator.
Yeah, it's Dark Creator, so that'll be that Chaos Creator I think they hinted at in the products.
Yeah, that's the new one. Because they hadn't announced anything about that one yet, right?
Yeah. On the other one that goes, they'll be introduced new Chaos versions of older monsters like Chaos Creator.
Okay, I think they actually hinted at what it did, though, in one of the newer things. I just can't find where it is. But it said something about
can
like
simultaneously
summoning...
special summon a banished monster and return the other banished monsters to the deck.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts.
Now, obviously, we've got to see what the conditions are to summon it. Chaos,
Nah.
huh? Maybe Chaos will be good coming up. I guess the OCG will get this soon and we'll know their effects.
Well, that's the thing. Every deck is a Chaos deck anyway now. Like, everything banishes from grave anyway.
7 cards set. I like that. What do I know? It's just going to be more jank.
It won't let me play scripts. Me.
Hey.
Am I wrong?
I scrap OTK'd once this week. I messed
that's
up the
nice.
other time. I drew the scrap golem.
Oh, we didn't talk about our week in Yu-Gi-Oh!
I mean, I didn't really care for it, so I.
Quarantine.
Week on
What
Dwayne
happened to you a week in you?
Yeah. Since there is no, obviously, no registered tournaments, no tournaments at all happened. No one's even thought about playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In any form. Let's not speak it this week.
You can't see it, but I'm leering very heavily.
Yeah, Jake's won like all of our online tournaments.
Yes.
Oh, true. That's true. You
I
did
do think we've forgotten to mention that we are all a little bit drunk. And that's sort of what this podcast is.
I'm not gonna lie. On my week, I have been trying to learn this very complicated Necros desktop deskbot fucking combo, and it is very convoluted.
Necros Deskbot.
Yes.
Ooh.
How drunk are you?
It's pretty nuts. It ends. It's if you do full combo, it ends with it's like Christia, Borrowload Savage. I think it's a Appaloosa and something else. It's actually a relatively small Necros engine, and it abuses Mecha Phantom Beasts really, really, really badly. It's weird.
Okay,
but
so it's basically
It actually
Deskbots.
makes Entus with her summoning conditions, which is also very weird.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I've also seen this combo. Like Necro, like Necros have they I don't know.
Words.
They're kind
Oh,
of
God.
usable.
I like how he just stopped and going, "We're all drunk," and then proceeds to be the only one who can't talk.
It's you actually genuinely synchro summon Herald the Arclight 5 times in the combo. It's like it's fucking
The
nuts.
fuck?
It abuses Despot 001 like so much. It's actually ridiculous.
That's a sentence I
kind of
never want to hear again, that it abuses a despot of any kind.
I wonder if I can put that.
You shall hear it. You shall hear it on the beaches.
Oh, it kept the reprints. Alright, so yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Cool. I mean, we might talk more about how we're organised to play.
How enthusiastic you are when we're in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast. You're just like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Thumbs up.
Organised play. Woohoo.
And this segue leads to
You didn't even like organised play. Like, this should be your time brag, where you don't actually have to be in a physical place other than in front of a
I
computer.
have to be in a Discord chat. And I have to play. If only there was a way to, like, I could just sit at a table, no one that I don't like bothers me, and then I play games with cool people. Play Yu-Gi-Oh!
You would have to find some cool people, man. Why does everyone keep airing what I say?
Dead air.
Alright, so, Secret Slayers, we know the full contents.
Fucking Andrew's just.
What's Andrew done?
He said, "Be right back, taking a huge shit."
Maybe we should start
I like how
listing
he
off-
waits until as the pod starts to do this too.
Oh god, he's gonna be gone for ages.
Huge one.
Oh, because he's also like he has skipped locals to take a dump. Where it's like he's got half an hour to go. He's like, oh no, I'm gonna go to the toilet.
Oh,
I won't make it.
I just had a proper look through the reprints. I'm so keen for this set, but let's talk about it.
Yeah, they're printing Hobans.
What?
Hoban, they're reprinting it.
What the hell's Hoban?
Funny meme.
Super upstart.
Good old 2014 content there. Jesus Christ.
Hoban.
Nah, we've established on this podcast before that I'm amazing, so, and knew the inherent awesomeness of Upstart Goblin. And then Konami figured it out too and then limited it. But otherwise, so yeah, I mean, as we're talking about, Upstart Goblin's getting a reprint in here as a super. Jesus Christ. Like, when I saw that this got listed on the card database before this, without rarities, I'm like, oh cool, an Upstart Goblin reprint. If this is a secret, I'll be down for that. But no, it's a super. So now it's the same rarity as the tournament pack one.
You reckon that'll have an effect on the tournament pack one, or?
Nah, probably not. Like the tournament pack ones has like a nice color and it's the old super printing.
Oh, true. Yeah, new supers are gut.
So you can, it should take, it has to take a hit because like some people just want a non-bending hollow upstarts. Looking at you, Ultra, but so yeah, that one, the upstart.
Why don't we have Alti upstart yet?
Yeah,
It could look nice.
it could, but then yeah, I guess you
They
could
just wouldn't
keep
sell
selling it.
many because it's only a 1.
Should be a 3. I love that card so much. Otherwise, Upstart Goblin's actually, like, we got all the reprints in the set from, like, the Japanese version, so Doki Doki, Block Dragon, Rose Lover, and Lonefire.
I'm so happy about the Block Dragon reprint because I literally just got rid of all of mine.
How much were they worth?
Not that much, only
Yeah.
like maybe $8 or $10 each. It
I
just
thought
means
they might
that
have been at, like, 15, 20, because I had a couple in my trade binder and stuff, and I saw it was like 5 to, like, 5, between 5 and 10, I'm like, I can't be bothered.
I think maybe just before YCS they spiked a little bit because there was that Block Dragon BA list that like summoned Avramax and the Fossil Diner.
Yeah.
But not long after that it dropped away.
Yeah. Uni Zombie. Now, this for me, this is the first Hollow Uni Zombie print, right? Unless if I have been under a rock.
You have.
Okay,
There's an
that's
Ultra.
Oh.
Isn't it?
Oh, the Ultra was going to look bad then. What set was it in?
All new Ultras look
I think
bad.
it was dual power, maybe.
No, I'm right.
Ah,
on,
Bowser's
let me
Legend
do it.
Relentless Revenge. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I would have said that. So guess what? If you've been listening to this like in some weird binge session, you would have heard me like, I don't know, 4 episodes ago.
Do you reckon anyone's ever done that?
I don't know if anyone's ever
Binged.
binged.
If they did, I'm
That.
so sorry.
At all.
No, no one's ever binged.
Oh,
It's so weird that
2018.
we all stopped. We all stopped on binged. Like no one wanted to continue that sentence.
I'll binge you.
Ooh.
Wow, Relentless. So 2018, maybe not. Like, I mean, there's been a few episodes from last year. What was the good one in that? Oh, that's the stupid Stromberg one, yeah.
Yeah, the Castle of Stromberg one. Yep.
Ew.
Remember there was a 1-card FTK with that?
Yeah.
Wow. Let us never speak. Oh, that had the Time Lords in it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it had the second round of Time Lords.
And that's where I got my TG Wonder Magician from. Actually, no, it's a lie. That's an Ultra, not the secret one. Anyway, let's back to this one, Secret Slayers.
Anywho.
So, there we go. Probably a better looking Uni-Zombie if you didn't buy that weird pack from 2 years ago. Galaxy Cyclone, yeah, that's fair to have around.
Yeah. I suppose we don't know rarities of all of these, though. So
No,
that could be
yeah.
like a super or something. I reckon it look alright in
Oh,
a
they
super,
reprint-
because we've already had...
If they reprint Galaxy
had-
Cyclone as a secret and reprint Upstart Goblin as a super, I'm going to Mr. Konami or whatever, like whoever it's now called. Here we go. Oh, actually, yeah. Well, that's probably a good
Mr.
time to-
Dice.
Yeah, Mr. Dice.
Tokyo.
Yeah, they've updated the copyright on all these as well. So it's like 2020 Dice and TV Tokyo and all the stakeholders of this fine card game.
Yeah, so...
They
Yeah.
own all the cards.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Shueisha. So, I mean, what's happened to Mr. Takahashi? I sure hope he's okay.
I don't know what's happened to Kazuki.
He's
Whether
just
he's
chilling.
just... Yeah, I think he may have even sold his patent to these other blokes and just, like, retired on an island, which
What's
seems
his
to be a
name?
good option considering what's every... Kazuki Takahashi.
I didn't know that was a dude.
I'm pretty sure it's a dude. Is it not?
It is. He made.
Damn.
He wrote the manga back in '96. It was a blatant rip off of Magic. It was like what was it? It was called Magic and something else. In the
Kazuki Takahashi is a Japanese manga artist and game creator best known for creating Yu-Gi-Oh!
but what was it called?
Born 4th of October 1963.
Comprehensive Takahashi breakdown.
Children to be announced.
To be announced.
That's what it says
What?
on Google.
Does he have children to be announced? TBA.
TBA. He might have them.
Spouse not available
update
as
you.
well. Oh, what was it called?
Do you reckon we could get him on the
Wizards of Magic.
podcast?
Do you reckon he
Oh yeah,
smashed?
yeah, that's it. The game was named Magic and Wizards.
Magic and Wizard.
Yeah, and then like
Jesus.
then when he realized, oh shit, I gotta make a
Magic
card.
Wizard
Like,
and Goblin.
he's like, I can't just take the only other card game in the world. I better call it Duel Monsters.
Did Yu-Gi-Oh come out before Pokemon?
Oh shit, there's a Duel
They were
Monsters
very
game?
Similar
Fuck.
time. Because Pokemon was also 1996.
Yeah,
Okay.
But in terms of its Western release, I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably wasn't until early 2000s.
yeah.
Yeah.
2001 is the first.
Yeah,
He's
because it
not,
only started on Nickelodeon at the very beginning.
He's not created a card in a while. The last card he created was what, like Utopia?
Oh wow! So he
What?
didn't even make the next protagonist because he always used to do the protagonist main monster.
Oh, okay.
Explains
he
why
did-
the fucking elemental heroes are so fucking garbage.
He did Stardust as well. He did all the Slime Dragons. I'm pretty sure. That's weird. How about that? Well, that it hasn't his Wikipedia hasn't been uploaded since hasn't been updated since Zexel.
So whoever that was just lost interest in it entirely.
Yeah.
Oh, he just made a studio that's called Studio Dice.
Oh, cool. So it's
So he just
yeah,
owns
so
the
it's
studio.
still his. He's just moved it over into a studio name.
And he's drawing women with big titties, and you can see that on Instagram.
On Instagram. On OnlyFans.
Anyway, back to the reprints.
So for the rest of the reprints, that was all the ones from the OCG. Then onto the TCG reprints. So we didn't know. But it's Ill Blood, Nine-Tailed Fox, all the Koiki Meru rock monsters. So Guardian, Sandman, and Wall, and reprint of Overload. Then Talaya, Princess of Cherry Blossoms, Mariner, Princess of Sunflowers, Cherubimi, yeah, whatever. Princess of Autumn Leaves. That is all. No, then DD Borderline, Miracle Fertilizer, Pyramid of Wonders. Oh, Jesus, these are all bad. Rock Bombardment, Polynosis, and last, and certainly not least, Trap Trick.
Trap Trick's a really good one.
Yay, I don't have to go and dig up my other one. Actually, is it in that red deck box? It might be. No, I wouldn't know. So it turns out there's a
You
deck
just
box.
randomly figure out cards. This is like when Lachlan couldn't find his third limiter removal, and then Seb goes, "Oh, what's in here?" And he just goes,
Yeah, like I've been looking for the. I've been bitching about my the Droll and Locks for ages.
"Not specifically."
Yeah, I mean, I've been missing 2 for ages, and then just turned up in a deck box that was near Lachlan's stuff.
Coincidence? I think not.
Nah, I definitely don't think it was Lachlan. There is also another roommate in this, in the question who in the question. That's a nice time back. Callback. Question is the card, isn't it, Lachlan?
Question?
No, it's called
Reversal
Cosmo
quiz.
Dark
Reversal
Destroy.
quiz. Nearly made it. Is question a card?
Yes.
Yes.
It's the Monster Reborn when you have to ask the name of it or whatever. Say the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of playing it in Witchcrafters because they're pretty hard to pronounce.
No. You just have to. You just have to make
You
it
don't
so
know
that
the
they
name.
couldn't.
Like, people wouldn't know the name of Shmeda or whatever her name is.
Shmeta.
Meta.
He doesn't even know the
Meta.
name. It's like where they go. Oh yeah, so they try and indicate the name and goes, "Sorry, I don't know the card names either."
And then we have no judge, so they can't look it up.
That's fucking dumb.
It's even worse than reversal quiz.
For a free Monster Reborn.
It literally is a reversal quiz. It's. Alright, fuck off then. Keep getting aired, man. I'm fucking skydiving.
What the fuck?
We got dead airing Lachlan, and he left.
I think time is going. Like we are dead airing him, but it's not as bad as it.
Seems it's just
Yeah.
connection.
Yeah. See, I just dead aired you there. See, it all goes around. Also, I'm just stalling for time until bloody Idris Dump
Little man
finishes.
comes back. He just peaced
So all
out.
up, are we buying a box of this set?
No.
Oh, actually, no. I just said the reprints. I didn't actually talk about the actual cards. The Adamantiers have a nice little TCG.
I'm so keen on those. Oh yeah, they've had a rename.
Yeah. Adamancipator.
Adamantipator. The emancipate.
Yeah,
There's-
I was about to
There's
bring
some
up
blurb down the bottom as to why they got changed.
your organisation.
Yeah. It's like basically the original names is a reference to something vaguely religious, so they had to then change it.
Oh, God.
Classic. What's
Yeah.
religion?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, apparently the original card concept and name is a reference to a religious figure popular with a lot of Romans, so they can't use it.
I thought it was alchemists.
Do Romans even?
No,
exist
it's specifically the rocks. The rock ones are all reference to miracle stones.
Ah.
That is so AIDS.
Like
Oh my god.
from
Miracle stones. No.
No,
Infinity
these
War.
healing crystals they actually work. Don't tell the Romans.
Who are we offending? The Do the Romans exist? Is it...
No, I was making an allusion to Catholics.
Oh.
See, how does it feel?
We believe in crystals now too. Stupid Logan.
Crystal power.
I'm pretty sure every white girl under 30 also believes in crystals. Like, who are we really offending here?
So that's not something you. That's not one. What trait that you share with a white girl there, Jake?
I don't have crystals.
But you get drunk real easy.
Yeah, that's only because I'm skinny.
Yeah, you're known to yell "Yas Queen."
I've never yelled. I've typed Yas Queen many times. I've never yelled it.
Well, actually,
I mainly just like saying Yas.
what was the other stuff that we alluded to in that chat? The Rika fairies, I don't really care about. Are they going to do anything?
I don't really know what they are supposed to do.
Because when they had this pack come out in the OCG, I had I do with all the deck build packs. I have a gaze over them. Oh, that's right. They're weird, aren't they? What happened to the weather?
They tribute plants to get better effects and stuff like that, and the Big XZ can tribute your opponent's stuff to activate those effects.
That's right.
And
I was liking
something.
As with all these packs, like the archetypes, like there's like a usable thing in there, but then obviously the ceiling isn't too high.
Yeah, and then like you were saying before, everything got sort of where it is now. That Elder Lich was actually doing quite well in the OCG.
Yeah, I mean we have no idea how it's going now, but they were starting to pop up. And obviously that's all behind floodgates and stuff. So Elder Lich is the main one. Elder Land is the other one, and then it's not because it's not a field spell. It's a continuous spell, isn't it?
I do think they have a field spell.
Oh, I thought Cursed Elder Land was just the continuous spell. Here we are. Better find out. Maybe it is. And then the Elder Elixirs is those weird ones, and then the Golden Lands is the rest of the trap cards. Golden Land forever! Oh my god, that's a... There's an exclamation mark on this. I'm going to yell this card whenever I play it.
When are you going to play it?
True.
I wasn't expecting you to be so defeated.
No, this will be legal by next Thursday's tournament.
Will you actually play?
Yeah.
I'll hold you to that. You're on recording.
If the tournament starts after 8, I will.
Mm,
I played the last tournament.
Did you?
Yes.
It's hard to track because unless I burst people, I don't see them. Yeah.
I got to buy the first round, and then I lost to Loza.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Scrappy if you can. Woohoo. Which, actually... Ooh, if I can make Tuesday's one, because the ban list comes into effect on the 1st of April, I can do one more tournament with the crazy Scrap OTK. And then it just goes back to being a shitty...
Wait, how's it die in the ban list? What did it need?
I play Glow Up Bulb as well.
Yeah,
so it's basically Glow Up Bulb tunings, Jet Synchrons, because all you need is one tuner, and you can do the OTK.
Oof.
And obviously Glow Up Bulb's just a little bit better. One tuner that can reoccur itself.
Oh, okay, so yeah, just Jet Synchron.
Glow Up Bulb.
Yeah. He's back!
Just got another beer.
I never left. Or did I?
You did, because he read out why you left.
It was a Moby shit.
Yes, it was a monstrous.
And all we've talked about while you're going Secret Slayers. Was there anything you wanted to pick up from it, Andrew?
From what the new set?
Yeah.
don't think so. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it, to be honest.
None of them are Deskbots or Necros, so he's not interested.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, that trap trick will be good.
I'm keen on the Adamants.
That means I can just run more trap tricks instead of artifact sanctums. I don't know where the other trap trick went. I should have two as well, but here we are in this cursed land.
He needs more blankets, and he needs less blankets.
What?
Right.
All right.
Right, do you remember that? Oh, please.
I
Sad.
do not. I need more blankets. I need less blankets. Oh.
I bet it's South Park. Or...
No, it's from Warcard, but I thought Braggart's in it. Maybe not.
No.
It just reminds me of that, but that's all right. Yeah, no, I haven't looked too far into this new product, but
We talked about Twin Chaos. The other one was... I've lost the file. Here we go. Yep. Battles of Legend Armageddon. So we already knew Chaos Emperor.
Oh yeah, we know more cards.
Yeah. We also getting the Trishula, the Dark Armed, and the Darkness Metal Dragon. The retrains of those. Oh no, and we did talk about the fossil cards last week, right? Pretty sure we did. But yeah,
which ones?
Jim Crocodile Cook's fossil.
Yeah, we did talk about that. Yeah.
But then a few reprints confirmed to Artifact Sanctum, so I'll just wait. I'll just keep using these reprint trap tricks till I get my Sanctums back. Mega Fleet Dragon, Angeli, Black Whirlwind, and Hollow Prince of Mecha Phantom Beast O-Line, hey, and Dragon Buster, Destruction Sword. Is that the bad one or the good one? I'm mixing them all up.
That's the good one.
Yeah. It's about time. I thought it always was a super, to be honest, but like there's so many of them in that set.
No, it's the super's the one that you when you normal summon it, you get the trap that does the whole shebang.
Yeah. Yeah, that pack's shaping up nicely, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like, between just having the jump promos that we didn't have before and the prize card reprint, I think it's not bad. Like, at this stage, I'm not rushing out to buy an actual box. I might just buy singles.
Yeah.
I have slight regrets about buying my Needle Fibre. I was like,
Wait, about getting the Needle Fibre?
Yeah, I think, actually, I need it as part of my new Necros combo anyway if I play that, but it's also like, the value drop on Needle Fibre because it's like, not quite as good anymore.
Yeah.
Not quite as good, and also, I mean, not going to be
Never gonna play.
3 months.
Also
3 months could go by, and they could ban the bar.
It's like it gets banned before we even get to actually
imagine
play.
that! Imagine that they ban it before we actually get to see physical play, based on nothing but hearsay.
That would be
Sexy.
No, I don't know. I think that would be a bit too far.
What the fuck, Seb?
That would be a bit too far. Like,
well, that's the thing. Like, if they don't want to acknowledge Dueling Book and YGO Pro when the game is
Results.
functioning, they can't acknowledge it while it's not and use that as reference to ban shit.
oh, they do. They do claim that they play test the format themselves. I mean, actually, well, they couldn't because they're not allowed to be at the office. So maybe not.
Breaking news, Konami spreading COVID.
Ultra O-Line will look nice, though, I reckon.
Oh, did it say Ultra?
Yeah, I mean, it could be secret, but it's an ultra secret set. So 4 ultras
Oh,
in
true.
a pack. And
Yeah,
one
of course it
secret.
is. Battles of Legend. Yeah.
So I
that makes
assume-
sense.
I wonder if it'll be another secret sanctum.
No.
I don't know whether
reckon
they do
they'll
it secret again.
It might be
In saying that
ultra.
it's been Ultra again before. Like, the very first printing was Ultra.
Yeah. Wait, don't close that window. On to some OCG card announcements. 2 pretty good spells. Blizzard. It's a quick play
This card's
spell.
nuts.
You can target. So it's a quick play spell. You can activate one of this card's name once per turn. You can target one face-up spell your opponent controls. For the rest of this turn, negates effects that activate on the field. Also negate effects that activate on the field from any spell card with the same original name. Also, if the targeted card would be sent to the opponent's graveyard this turn, return it to your opponent's hand instead.
Is it a quick play spell?
Yeah, it is.
That's pretty good.
So,
So what,
So
you can
good.
just target like any spell, or does it say continuous? Did you say?
No, it says any spell.
Yeah, target one
Oh,
spell,
okay.
but obviously, so if you do a continuous spell, they're not getting to reoccur it unless they
Yeah.
find a way to destroy it.
Continuous, quick play, and not quick play. Continuous and field spells, you get the most value out of it. They just sit there.
Yeah.
But you could do it for a normal spell, couldn't you?
You can do it for normal or quick play. It just means that they get it back to hand. So it means that they can just set it for later.
Yeah.
Unless they're discounting for cost, this card's a neg.
Oh, so you'd banish 10 for cost off Pod Desires, and you could...
Desires is a good one.
Yeah.
Desires is real good.
Actually, yeah, that would be good. 'Cause
Yeah,
then-
Desires isn't bad, is it? It's a little,
They wouldn't want to do it
you get
again.
to draw 2.
Yeah, they don't get to do it again. They can only activate it once.
Yeah, and then
No,
yeah,
like next turn.
yeah, next turn. So I mean,
They wouldn't want to.
yeah, I mean, maybe they would. If you mean you draw an Arco Desires off of Desires next turn, please go for it.
I'm not drawing another one. Oh, I've decked out.
Yeah. It's interesting. I can see that. Definitely side deck material.
100%. For sure. Definitely a good side deck
Maybe
card.
even
Don't know
more.
whether, like, the format doesn't really justify it in the main at the moment. Like,
Is this
It
the
just
best card
depends.
that's just not outright broken?
It'll be broken.
but that's the thing, it's purely defensive. Like,
I think Evenly Match is the
It's-
best card that isn't broken.
well, yeah.
Oh,
That's-
I don't know. Evenly matched can be pretty busted at times.
I'm
But
telling
being
you
a
about it.
trap-
Andrew built a whole
yeah.
deck based around Evenly Matched. Runs 3 of them and 0 ways to search it.
He always finds it.
Is he taking another dump?
Yes.
Round 2.
Oh, I just closed the other spell.
Drop it. Droppy boys.
Yeah, just one forbidden drop. Oh, there's no way they're going to change that to some rubbish.
Well, it has to remain forbidden in the TCG for it to be relevant. Because otherwise it's Garbo. Well, not Garbo, but it's not nearly as good as what it is at the moment.
Yeah. It's just another quick play spell as well. Now you can activate this card once per turn, as always. Send any number of other cards from your hand and or field to the graveyard. Choose that many effect monsters your opponent controls, and if you do halve their attacks, also negate their effects. These changes last the rest of this term. Your opponent can activate any cards in response to this card's activation that have the same original card types, monster, spell, trap, as any card sent to the graveyard to activate this effect. It's pretty wild.
Is it quick play?
Nuts. Yep. It's a forbidden quick play, which means it is searchable with Cursed Maiden. Or Cursed Witch. I can't remember which one.
So,
To be fair, it's a
so
lot
it doesn't
of
discount as
advantage.
cost though, right?
I don't have the card text directly in
has to.
front of me, so I'm not exactly sure.
I think it does.
Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, there's a semicolon there. But I definitely saw
But
people saying,
Based off what you discard. Yeah, of course it is. Because
yeah,
that's
or
how
else
the
they
card
wouldn't be able to
works.
use it as a reference. I saw some dumb thing saying, "Oh, this works really well for us because, like, yeah, it's as an effect." I'm like, I hadn't
No,
fully read
people-
the card yet. I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, people are dumb.
Yeah, that's definitely way off. Yeah. That's also going to be Rise of the Duelist, as was Blizzard. So, August, here we come. Jeez, what's the
Yay.
next set? Eternity Code? It's going to get nothing. Like, we've heard nothing about it, because I guess they just haven't been able to...
Literally nothing. We don't know anything about it. Oh, sorry, we know a couple of cards. But, like, they're mainly anime-related cards, so... Blah.
Yeah, like, I'm just... Yeah, I'm
Oh,
not gonna...
hang on. Sorry. Back up. We know the Invoked Fusion is coming out in that set.
Ending.
Oh, and Mini Ding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we know a few things about it.
I know, it's just
We just-
more of... Like, we just don't know the TCG exclusive stuff or the imports.
Yeah. So we have no idea what the Plunder Patrol stuff is going to be.
I'm wondering if they're going to be able to move the product, like... Because, yeah, I mean...
I-
I guess we're still got enough. We're
It's-
still got a month.
It's interesting. It's a very interesting time.
Yeah.
I don't think this will be over in a month.
No.
Alright. On to... that's good.
Should I
Let's
do
just-
comments?
Yeah, do comments. We probably should do it on that top.
Okay, so the last 2 podcasts we did like kind of in quick succession. So a lot of comments happened on a podcast before the last one. Jesus Christ, words. I'm just gonna read what I think is there, and then. All right, so.
Oh my god. Do we need to be fact checking what you're reading off comments?
Drag racing duelists said,
Oh, God.
"Why don't mermails get played anymore? I know the deck's old and kind of a glass cannon,
I can answer that.
but the game's about getting your opponent to 0, and I can't think of a deck that puts 8k or more damage on board as easily and consistently as mermails do, and it doesn't even have to use the extra deck to do it. Someone just fucking... And you can do whatever you want with Trish, Dwellers, etc. to achieve the same goal. That, in addition to every new basic water support card potentially finding a place in the deck. Why does it seem to see no play? Are players just over that deck? It is a pretty old deck, but I feel like it has such a deep pool of usable cards. He said pun intended on deep pool.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that it should have a viable build in most metas.
Well, and Mermail is viable in most metas. Like,
The thing is, like, it had a brief
You
moment
should talk to
where
our
it
friend
could
Justice. No, wait. Ali.
Justice? What? I was going to say,
Ali.
that's...
Wrong one. Oops.
You're fucked. You're messed up. Anyway, the problem is the deck like had a very brief moment where it evolved a little bit when Orcas came out because you got free value off discarding off Mermaid because you pitch a Water Monster and blah 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 blah. But then after that wasn't viable anymore. It's just gone back to doing a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah.
So the problem is, although they have a deep pool of things that they can do, pun intended, it's not as good as the one thing that they've done for the last 4 years.
I think it's just they haven't really changed at all, and people are getting sick of playing them.
The best thing therefore is collecting high rarity. That is all.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear my comment when he said no deck?
Jesus Christ, Logan's back. He's talking through a potato, and Andrew has made his return too.
No, I haven't left this time. I was just creeping this time.
So wait, when I asked you, is he taking
we
another
called
dump?
out for you.
Oh, did you? What'd you say?
We just generally heckled you.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel personally attacked.
Good.
So the next comment says, by Dizzy Puppet, says, usually listen to your podcast on Spotify. Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Sound it out, man.
Usually listen. No. I think this has been written wrong. Usually listen. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it the exact way he said it. Usually listen to your podcast on Spotify. Thank you guys are great. Y'all are like Texans, but from Australia. What do you think about zombies? Just wondering.
I think there's a compliment, I guess.
I'd take it as a compliment anyway. Thank you, Texas.
I don't mind zombies. Like, it's.
Wait,
I
is
think
that
it's like
exactly
one of the best decks I can make Super Poly.
Yeah, once you get Zombie World on the field, Super Poly's broken.
Yeah, they've had a lot of cool shit come out in the last year. Like the zombie structure deck was like always a bit of a sleeper because it has some ridiculously broken shit in it. Like the Doom King is crazy.
The problem with zombies at the moment is that they've got a lot of good starter cards, but if you stop that starter, it's done. Like if you imperma uni zombie, it's over. They pass most of the time, like unless they have like the most broken hand of all time.
They're getting a little bit better because they've got that Jack of Bolin that came out not long ago. He's actually pretty good for the deck because you get like discard to summon, which means you can get a cloggy zombie out of your hand and shit like that. Plus the probably not for zombie decks in general. It actually works better outside it, but Elder Lich as well. That could see zombies coming back into it. In general,
that's a very different type of zombie deck than the one we're used to. I think.
Good.
Yeah, it can leverage some of the support, but you're right. It is very different to what we usually.
Bragg and I are pretty on board for Elder Lich.
And Jasper.
What?
And Jasper.
Yeah, and Jas.
Zombie World could be good in that. Maybe.
Yeah, just got reprinted too.
Lots of
Getting
chibi
the
song
cross is
getting
probably
around.
pretty good.
It's a good side for Monarch.
Yeah, what happened to Pantheism? Why wasn't it on the last list?
Seriously, it's not that broken. It's just like a draw 2.
Maybe.
Oh, damn it. Sorry, just randomly, I got really excited because I was in an auction for a lightning storm, and I thought it ended tonight, and I was like, oh, hell yeah, I won it. It finishes tomorrow night.
I tried to do that and they went off at me.
What?
When I did an auction for 2 days, the admins got pissed.
Oh, it depends on which thing.
Yeah, it
because
depends. Are
this
you a
is,
friend with the admins?
No, this one's run by different people to the one that everyone else goes in. These ones, they only do their own.
Yeah.
I missed one.
Yeah. Miles Edgelord said, I'd pay to see Team C for G versus the Italians. And I replied, I said, we would destroy them. And he replied, easy, clap them tomato boys.
But
So this is in reference to the fact that Italians have stolen my completely constructed by me deck lists twice now and posted them as their own.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, even if we did verse them, it's basically just a mirror match.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, do I leak out a bad deck list so that when I verse them, they're playing with that? Basically, I rule Italy. I am Mussolini.
Well, I
Of
mean, you can
Yu-Gi-Oh.
take.
Italy
let's
is
be honest,
not
right
my
now,
country
it's ripe for the
ruling right
taking.
now. Yeah.
You can have it.
Pat.
Did you know tomatoes aren't?
Here we go.
If you say vegetable, I'm going to punch you in the
No,
fucking
well,
head.
they are. They're both. They're both a vegetable and a.
They're fruit.
Well, they're both because vegetable's not a real thing. But did you know they're not actually native to Italy? They stole it from China or some shit. I don't know. But Pat says
He doesn't remember the fact.
all I know is Luke's told me this fact about 800 times over the past couple of days.
Because
All I know
it's
is
just you bitching.
Italian.
Italia.
It probably goes down as him going, the Italians took my deck list. He goes, you know what else they took? Tomatoes.
We've probably both said it the exact same amount of times. Pat says, if Jesus loved me, we would have a Dynamis Link monster by now.
Well, I guess he doesn't.
Well,
Pat, I've got news for you. God does not exist.
I think Pat's comment about
the email?
Yeah, that's right. He sent an email.
Yeah, Pat also sent us an email. So, also he asked if we have a Discord. No, not yet, but we will have one eventually. Probably. I don't know. Those things are a lot of work.
Yeah.
I assume this is Pat. Yeah, he sent us an email with a link to a YouTube video of Eric Andre going, "Let me in, let me in." And then he said, "Not sure who reads these, but surely I get an invite to Lachlan's Dynamis Discord server, Pat." And then he's written in parentheses at the end, "I'm not an Italian."
Nah, that's
In case the fucking Discord border
Nah,
police.
You're in. I'm not even an
100%
admin of the
suspect.
Discord.
I reckon the Italians are baiting you. I reckon they've seen Pat
Yeah.
comment on your pages and they've
They've
just
paid him
created a
off.
proxy account to try and get into your Discord.
no, they've paid him off.
They're trying to slide into your DMs real quick.
Yeah.
What's Pat short for? Is it
Patrick.
Patrizio?
Patricio.
Trudeau.
Did
And-
you say prosciutto?
Yeah.
It's short for fettuccine. Linguini, Mussolini. Dual Overload, Pack vs. Pack. I guess I haven't announced that all those were on the Konami Cancels Events podcast, but the next bunch of comments we have are from the Dual Overload Pack vs. Pack, which is an excellent video that I put a lot of time into editing. And you should go watch that.
Probably not the
Because-
right time to ask, but what happened to the version where you recorded Tom and I?
It's still there. It's hanging out. It'll go up. Look,
Hanging out
I've been
between-
busy.
I do have a
I've been
bone to
working
pick
on my
with bloody
drinking.
Tom saying he got shit pulls.
Yeah.
I think he just had much higher expectations than you. That's the problem.
Because I remember, I mentioned it to Lachlan. He's like, "Oh, well, he did spend the amount of money." I'm like, "Yeah, so did I." And then
Yeah. Pat said, "Wow, nice pools."
He's mocking you.
And then Ghost said, "Wow, nice pools." And then he said, "Battle of two Chads." I agree.
ah,
It's like Chad and a half, because we're both 75% Chad.
Damn,
Then on the band list is here, which is God. We're sorry for this title.
yeah, you got heaps of dislikes on that one.
Yeah, this is the most dislikes we've ever gotten on a video. We also lost 2 subscribers, so we may not do this again. But the devil said, "Almost had a heart attack. Thanks." And I wrote back, "OCG band list, of course."
because that was in the description because I didn't agree with what you were doing, so I did put a caveat there.
And then Ghost said, "Joseph's receiving 3 gifts." That's a lot of S's, bro. Joseph's receiving 3 gifts from the wise men is the equivalent of my wife's boyfriend bought me a Switch. So that's a reference to Joseph being a simp. And then I wrote back, "Joseph is the OG simp." And then Pat actually had a comment that meant something. It said, "Hate the preemptive hits for ABC and Toad. Let the ABC guy do his ABC thing for a little while." I agree.
No.
And
Deck was meta for like 2 seconds back in the day.
And then,
Yeah, welcome.
but he was happy with the Tiger hit as well, right?
Yeah, he was. Oh wait. Well, yeah, but we got comments before that too. Then on the new TCG ban list, April 2020 ban list for real this time.
I'm just reading through these comments now. I fucking love them.
We had a bunch of comments that were from spam accounts.
It's almost like that's why I was giving you the lead in as hint.
I'm just
the next
gonna
one's a
remove them
spam.
What would I say?
And then
too
Pat
drunk for
said,
this.
"So happy with the Tiger hit."
Yeah, and we're done. We're done with the comments. That's all.
I agree, Pat.
Keep commenting.
Pat's out here.
All of us.
You know, Pat gets it.
I wish the best for you. More, please. I want to be YouTube friends.
Oh, those are comments.
Yep. Anyway.
I want to be YouTube.
Guys, like 200,000.
Nice video. Keep up the
Subs.
good content. With no capitals, full stops, or any
And that's
exclamation
basically an
at
email
all.
inbox. Actually, there's some we keep getting emails in inbox like with some like weird podcasting pyramid scheme. I'm pretty sure, and like they get sent like right to my phone. I'm like, ugh. Otherwise,
Why?
Now this Yu-Gi-Oh definitely isn't from a bot. It was sent a decade ago from Rise of the Storm Monarch.
God, I love Decade. Like
Because
Legacy.
I got this from Google. Why do the people call good Yu-Gi-Oh decks cookie cutters? Now,
I'm glad that you phrased that this was from a decade ago, because I'm like, nobody calls them that.
right? And that's why I kept this in going, shit, when everyone used to call like something cookie cutter, where you go, oh,
No,
Chaos
it's just
cookie cutter.
helmet.
Yeah, like, that phrase just, did people stop saying it? Because, like, it's dumb?
I will say
'Cause
that I've
it's
never
stupid.
heard that phrase.
You've never heard
It
cookie
just-
cutter?
It just means
In
that,
the
like,
context of Yu-Gi-Oh decks, no.
isn't it just they copied it off, like, a certain
Is
deck?
it like, I
Yeah.
I've
get
only
what
heard
it's
it in the
reference
reference of
to.
baking.
No,
Just never
it was
heard
more like
used.
engines and stuff. So it was kind of like when every deck had like a Mirror Force, had a bottomless trap hole, stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like it's,
Fuck, then every deck at the moment is cookie cutter, because everything's running Pod of Desires, Infinite Impermanence.
Huh.
Yeah,
Rock.
you'd almost go like the Orcus deck at Sydney. That would have been
yes.
that would have been pretty much cookie cutter, where everyone has the same text, same everything, except maybe
okay.
one or two difference. Like that goes back to what cookie cutter chaos and
I could go for some cookies.
cookie cutter hero might have been a thing.
Spiral.
Yeah, my god. Well,
Do you
that's the
reckon
thing.
Subway
But
does
then people
delivery
just
just
stop.
for cookies?
Oh shit, we're meant to get delivery. Oh god.
I want Subway cookies.
Yeah, well, I guess we're not getting.
Subway is very much closed.
But yeah, cookie. I mean, meta. people just calling it meta decks or that's a meta card.
Meta
Like
sheep.
broken, as you said, helmet. Yeah. So there. That's. How about that? Cookie Cutter Podcast. Actually, no other podcasts. Oh, he was waiting for that as well.
Yeah, you know. Just
It's getting harder to hold back the burps. Can we end this?
Yeah. Right. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening and commenting and sending emails and leaving good reviews on iTunes. Thank you very much.
Wait, have we been getting that?
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.